You mentioned a minute ago the need for an inside linebacker. We've already seen the Cowboys make one trade with the Miami Dolphins this week. There's been a lot of conjecture that Jordan Brooks might be somebody that Dallas tries to go get, whether it's with this year's third-round pick at number 92, the pick that they have for tonight, or if that's a couple weeks from now with future draft capital like they did last year around this time, trading for George Pickens. How believable do you think that concept is? Are we moving in that direction, you think?
Well, I think there are linebackers on the board now going into tonight's second and third round that the Cowboys might covet in that regard. But they don't pick until, the 92nd overall pick? They don't pick until the third round. And they've indicated they really don't want to spend a lot of draft capital and give up, I think Steven said we don't want to give up 3 or 4 players to go get a player in the second round. Maybe they're camouflaging their real intentions here because we know they like Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech, and he's a guy who gets the ball out a lot. And obviously, the Cowboys suffered in terms of creating turnovers last season. So I think there are linebackers, and C.J. Allen's another one who could be a green dot player early in his career. But I think that is the next position of emphasis for them, and I would not be surprised if they get shut out in the draft. And like you're saying, Mike, that they go back out in the market and go get an established veteran player. And Jordan Brooks would certainly be high on the list. The Dolphins are rebuilding. He's coming up for a second contract. It would make sense for them to be willing to move him, and that does seem like a real possibility. I think another one. I don't know how they feel about an older player, but it seems like the Washington Commanders and Dan Quinn just replaced Bobby Wagner last night, and so he's an unsigned player. He's a potential guy if you want a real veteran in there who knows what he's doing. But my sense is that they prefer a younger player who's going to grow with this new defensive coordinator. So we'll see how. But I think they'll have possibilities. I think that player's not on the roster now, and doing it the way you're proposing makes a lot of sense.